now you know winter's coming, winter's here. How's everyone feeling? Come on, man. More volume. I'll tell you guys, they made me net my magnum at the door, so things might be a bit.
It's magnum, yeah.
You feel me? So, where's the list?
Did you not want to do a poem first?
Yeah, man.
Do a poem.
Sacrificial poet.
Alright.
Have to break us in. Come on.
So, I did a piece on family, I think last week. I showed it on the Grand Bars, and I don't know if I want to do that.
What about worship? Worship.
No. No, I'll tell you what. I'll do something really simple. It's not really, I haven't finished, but I think it's a good place to share share my vision. So this is called Thoughts. I look upon the ocean of my thoughts and its waters are calm. Some might say this is a good thing, an ideal thing. But what I require is the storm for the ink of my pen to flow. To create, I need turbulent waters. I yearn for the moon to use its waters with the gentle caress of its light. To stir the ideas on the water's surface enough to create waves. For those waves are like our ideas, and as they crash upon the shore, I seize upon the wet soil and begin to mold ideas into sandcastles of imagination. Every room within my castle a different role. Some dark, some bright, and others filled with so much light they blind the mind's eye. So much light we need the dark as respite. I see gods and goddesses as mere mortals. Beneath my hands as I mold another world, I think, maybe I am their god, for I created them. Maybe I am a god, for I molded divinity with my bare hands. At least that's what's in my mind. That's the world I create as I put pen to paper. I imagine letters as threads of many colors. Some dull, some bright, others so bland you wish you throw them away. What's your least favorite letter from A to Z? Did you pick one? If yes, you're wrong. There's no letter less important in the eyes of a writer. No thread less important in the hands of a weaver of dreams. For our very words are divine creations to be made in the image of the divine. We are creators ourselves. So I sit upon the shore of my mind, yearning a ripple. Something to trouble the waters, just enough to create waves to wet the shore. To make an honest man out of me. So I can use my hands to create worlds that I can describe with threads and speak as spells to unlock the seas of your mind. To make you feel divine, to make you feel in touch with God again. And that is it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Rowan.
Yes, you are.
This is a new poem I've written, so if I stumble a bit, just bear with me. And I'll just get straight into it. Has anybody lost a key? Because I found this key. I was walking down the street and on the ground I found it. See, a key isn't the strangest thing you might happen to find. But what was strange was that this key had looked exactly like mine. I knew this as my own key has such an unusual shape. When I try and get it cut, I never have any luck, as they tell me it's impossible to duplicate. So picture my shock when it goes into my lock and the lock released. So I'm asking, has anybody lost a key? When I found the key, for weeks, I couldn't sit still. For me, this was such a big deal. Finding the person who'd lost his key would feel like I'd won the lottery. I'd never seen a key that had resembled my own. I was convinced that only I would ever enter my own. And all of life's trials I'd contend with alone. It made me feel like there must be something wrong with me. Like what's in store behind this door is far much more than anyone would be hoping for. So you can probably see that this really means a lot to me. So once again, I'm asking, has anybody lost a key? I used to want to be one of those men who could open every door, But as I've grown up and matured, I've realised I don't want that anymore. What was hard to see is these men, they didn't have a master key. They were just choosing all the doors that they knew were insecure. Or worse, they just ram it in with force, without any care for the damage it can cause. Mind you, they spend so much time in the women's yards that they themselves are hardly home. And another man knows his wife hides a spare key beneath the garden gnome. I guess all is fair in love and war, but it's why I'm sure to shut my door. That's not a life I'd ever really want for me. And yes, the irony isn't lost on me that I'm still here asking if anybody's lost a key. What if I've been missing the point this whole time? Which is, rather than spend my whole life trying to find who this person is, it'd make much more sense to change my lock and get a new key. Life is too short in this world we live to waste it searching for this perfect fit. And if I got a new key, I could then have some spare keys. So if I met someone, we could even share keys and have some tiny his or hers or their keys. So I don't subscribe to this school of thought that a perfect match is a kind of rule of law. Because laws are meant to be broken and doors are meant to be opened. The longer you stop letting people come into your house, eventually they give up and just stop coming around. And as time goes by, you feel like you're waiting for a lifeboat whilst you're lost at sea. So honestly, fuck this key. If you've lost a key, I'm sorry to ruin your day, but you'll never get it back because I threw it away.
Hey.
Look at me. Tell me what you see. No, really? Look at me. Let your eyes search past a smile that's saying I'm always happy. Really? Look at me. Listen to me. Tell me what you hear. No, really? Listen to me. Don't do it when I have something to say. Let your ears search through the external noise. Let my silence narrate to you the pain I often hide. Really? Listen to me. Look at me. Listen to me. Try to understand me. Just try to understand me. I'm but a shell. I no longer look for others to save me. I keep digging around inside. I find nothing, yet my heart is full. I know I'm not empty. My heart is full. I know I'm not empty. This world is filled with so many people. Still at times, it can be very lonely. Rubbing shoulder to shoulder every day, but always feeling like you're the only one occupying the immediate vicinity. Mind games played out in reality. Instability is what gives me my stability. It's my constant state of mind, and in the state of mind, the difficult things have become comfortable to me. I ignore them, but accept them all at the same time. Look at me. Listen to me. Just try to understand me. That's how we were made where I'm from. The darkness is what we embrace to get things done. We were grown a certain way, then we were condemned when those same means we used to harvest questionable means of income. Imagine using happiness as the motive for my survival, instead of weaponizing the darkness and using it with my demons. It's like I'm never right but always wrong, even when I'm sitting here being the quiet one. The stage is set, but this is one role for which I don't have to audition. Each situation is an addition to my journey, experiences that were previously planned. I've been here before, so I know the answers will come. And I'll be grateful for their many lessons. So when that trial is done, I'll shout out, bring on the next one. Because what is life without showers of rain dampening your mood and weighing down your emotions? But I don't stay there because I know the beauty of the sun and the sunshine will come. But I'm doing it again. I'm willing myself to be strong even though I'm hurting in abundance. I'm healing, but I've not given myself enough time to process the betrayal and to take a seat as an easy entrance. And before you know it, my wounds have become undone. My wounds have become undone. And now we're back to square one, but that last square was the last one because I am done. This is what I've chosen. To be a winter soldier. Frostbite, absolutely frozen. Frostbite's flowing through my veins to condition my emotions because I am done. Tempted to say, look what you've done. But yet again, this has nothing to do with you because it's what I've chosen. Society, you want to blame for this, but you've definitely helped with coding the program. Completely frozen. Ice cold. That's my new slogan. Just me thinking through my fingers. And now, with my vocals. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Isle of Atlas, or Iowa. Just easier to say Iowa, rolls off the tongue better. Yeah, Greek mythology. The guy destined, or the titan destined to hold the world up on his head, on his shoulders. Used to see that as a metaphor for, overthinking, which I still kind of do. But I learned to pattern it a little bit. You just kind of tell that voice, go and sit in the corner for a bit or something. But yeah, one of my friends told me actually once, this is Rowan by the way, this is actually me explaining the name. One of my friends told me, and it's a conversation that's just like shaped my life to this day, so you shouldn't name yourself for where you are, you should name yourself for where you're trying to go. So I still kept the name because I was like, nah, this is cool still. Yeah, I kept the name, I said I'm not getting rid of this name after that conversation. But I did redefine why, what I was trying to do with that name. So rather than seeing it as a symbol of, I'm overthinking, or the world on my shoulders, that's how I live my life, I saw it as a symbol of endurance. So I kind of tried to link to the things in my life that, I just did that. A lot of people have been stressed out about, but I just do it because that's who I am as a person. But yeah, let's see. I can't even decide which one I want to do. And actually, you know what? Let's you saying that one? Oh, you're saying King? Oh, say less. It's been decided for me.
RVJ has spoken.
Yeah, RVJ has spoken indeed. But yeah, this one's King, guys. So what does it mean to be a king? A game to see who survives long. Thank you. A game to see who survives long enough to be the fittest. See, I returned to the mud huts that I built, reputation and integrity from dust, and from a young age I've always done more than what was expected. I excelled. Soon to be a weight on my shoulders. Considered a prime selection whilst I'm both electoral and elected, but see, whilst many are called, few are chosen. So I have to be protective of my time. I can't afford to be frozen because the seconds are not on my side. Be mindful of my pretenses, they're there to guard my heart so that I don't appear defenseless. My head constantly spinning, wondering if I'm really meant for this. Am I really worthy of this calling? See, my days stay numbered at the beads on my chest, and I try to stay humble like the bee, and I've bumbled along, and I've definitely fumbled that bag, but trust me when I say that I'm still earning. Delivered from mind games, migraines, and mind chains to evolve. I had to set the right pace from slave ship to spaceship. I had to set myself free. Gain mastery over my experiences so that I don't even see LC. My ancestors are numbered as a seashell. Stories birthed me, I must prevail. They dreamt about me, I must prevail. See, this part I say every time. Let's see, if I ever need a reminder, I take a look in my bathroom mirror. Shattered from experience, but I see more than myself in the reflection. I see the ancestors who put the stars back into my eyes. I am royalty.
Jeez. Tell them again. Say it again. Say it again.
Let's see. If I ever need a reminder of where I came from, I take a look at my bathroom mirror. Shattered from experience, but I see my ancestors who put the stars back into my eyes. I am royalty. I see my parents who came to this country with nothing. I decided to dig for more than gold and silver. So I decided to dig into books. I learned to place value in the lessons untold. And that's how I learned that I am worth far more than the price at which I was sold. There you guys.
My drawers are free from the cum stain. The slave died, I'm a king like my mum says. My drawers are free from the cum stain. The slave died, I'm a king like my mum says. Only guilt when the sun came. I know it well, like the heat on a Sunday. The pain scars more than one way. It took a sword and a half just to unchain. At the start I was unscathed, but what I've seen no deliverance could unlay. I had a map, went the wrong way. I had the words, there was no page. I judged the slave so that one day, before he dies or he leaves another cum stain, he'll be a king like his mum says. Thank you.
I'm gonna read one short poem from the book and then I'm gonna do something a bit unorthodox. Okay? Don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out. So the poem is called Question Is. Why is it Question Is? Well, you're about to find out. If the morning was a song, what would it sing? If the night was a feeling, where would it take you? If the sun was a sonnet, what would its words be? And if you were the moon, how would you mirror the sea? In these questions I ask, what do you feel from what you see? Not with your eyes, but what lies beneath. For the soul tells the mind what to believe, especially at times when the eyes try to deceive, based on the limited perspective of what you perceive. So, yeah, that was Question Is. And then I've got a little segment of something I started called Poetic Free Flow, innit?
Jeez.
So it just means being in a state of flow, freestyle, saying anything. So can I get a word? Any word?
Freedom.
Freedom. And I heard chocolate. One more.
Magic.
Magic. Bada boom bang bing. I don't really like magic. I like to sing. And it's not comedy, so don't watch what I'm on. I mean, I'm freely flowing, aka poetic free flow. So it's freedom. Freedom. My people, they need freedom. With chocolate in it. So you can tell there's a deeper meaning. It's under the skin. It's self-revealing. I mean, if you had this kind of chocolate, you'd get spiritual healing.
Ooh.
I said,
I feel proud against that.
I said, if you had this type of feeling, you get some spiritual healing because there's a deeper meaning. If I go back to Question Is, I said your limited perspective can be deceiving, but it's only if you believe in what you're perceiving. I said it's only if you believe in what you're perceiving. Poetic freedom is a choice if you choose to take it. I mean, if you're in a class and the class makes you feel like you're tainted, I'll be like, brother, I don't understand this equation. Because they don't really even get the point that I'm making. Yeah, wow, oh, it's amazing. Bloody shut the door. Thank you. See? Please, thank you, not you. I thought the security guard was there, but it was you, so don't worry. Thank you. You know, we have to big up Haroon, he's the big DJ, so can we get a round of applause for the DJ? This is what it means to be free. Bruce Lee said, be like water, aka find your inner chi. Inner chi energy, oh look at the symmetry of the synergy. It's not physically, it's metaphysically.
You know.
I mean, if you can understand, you can perceive things you can't see in your vicinity, I mean, you can understand the synergy. Frequency, energy, and vibration. I'm taking it back to Isaac Newton because what he did was bloody amazing. He made you understand that the world is a reality that you create within yourself. It's about if you see the world and think about the world in a certain way, then you will be in that world all by yourself. And well, tonight is all about Sad Gurl Winter. Because she's taking us all the way through. Oh, right here, sorry, you over there? Now you're over there. So, I know what you're going to do. Fly to the moon.
Hey.
Look. Tonight is a moment in time. And I want to end it on this. Every moment we're all alive is a moment in time. Because it is forever now until it's not. So remember what I said. It is forever now until it is not. Thank you.
This poem is called Press Play to Let the Movie Begin. Get off the plane first. God rewards a bias for action. Journey across borders and continents. and tread the earth gently, unlike those who forced us to abandon our lands, once abundant and self-sufficient, now cheap importers exacerbating deficits. Get off the plane first and breathe in the air. Free from dust, thick with prejudice and assumptions. Let your feet adjust to roads paved by cold weather and colder hearts. Make a home laced with anxious talk of repatriation. I was born of all of this. However, defeat in anger is joyful, and resentment just dissipates. My elders focused on survival so I could thrive, their care intertwined with neglect and dysfunction. Hurt people, hurt people. No more dwelling, and no more looking over my shoulder. It's time to draw a line under all of it. Process it, document it, and then build. Press play to let the movie begin. Thank you.
Yeah.
Music is not an emergency. It doesn't require the urgency that lurked beneath my teenage dreams, confused it with my self-esteem. It disguised itself as a place where the grass was greener, a false Eden heathen who told me I didn't have enough to say. In the end, I just got estranged from my everyday landscape, making mind-forged mistakes. A half-baked conviction of my ability to cook something in the kitchen, I was itching for opportunities and going squeamish when they turned up. Burned up, churned up, my mental state was fucked up, locked up, the hue broke through my pathetic pout. Suffering bouts of insanity that made me doubt if I was nothing to write home about, so fuck it, I'll happily shout. You hear this chorus out, breaking through these clouds that surround for years now. So listen while my sister sings you tune and believe me when I say this one's what it's all about. And a bit of context, this would be a song, and there's normally a chorus, but I'm not going to sing it. There are so many brilliant musicians in this world. I was once told, sold the idea I'd always be out in the cold, never make it, yet refuse to fake it. So let me say one thing before I forsake it. Music should be a wild of the swirl of all of life's little duplicities, because just like histories, I think one drunken night. Music has no finish line, no rhyme to end all rhymes. Music is a bunch of strangers sharing the night. So please excuse me while I sing this one more time. Before it's too late, I'll dedicate these to my friend of late. No need to fabricate, no such thing as a mistake in this space. We can sit all day or play in one take is easy either way. No question about the pain that these lyrics mention in refrain after refrain when we were sat on the train at 5 AM one day. At ease in spaces that would turn on us insane or delirious with the hysterias of our musical adventures. No need for intensity, nothing's ever as deep as I like to believe. You'll never believe the shit he's got up his sleeve. So with these geese, I'm leaving the rest of this tune unplanned. Taking a stand with the closest members of my musical clan, leave it up to them to dictate which way we expand like the tide oozing across the sand, swaying due to the vibe between the moon and the land. So I'm gonna clap my hands. Leave you in the hands of Keelan, Harry, Leo, Gigi and Mr. Benji Sands, delivering a message you can all understand. Take it from their #1 fan. Shit, I'm fed up of pretending like I've got some sort of master plan. And the chorus goes like, so just give me something easy. Let me lose myself completely. We can chill out if needs be. It's the simple things that set you free. Play me something that will move my feet. Doesn't have to be on 14, 16. Sing me a melody that I can believe. It's the simple things that set you free. Thanks.
Hey, it's Mr. Unexpected. Back with the bars that you won't become obsessed with. Still give it raw like sex unprotected. I'm still going in like a shot uncontested. Sorry that my life don't end when you exit. The show goes on. Fuck, I look like Netflix? Ha, I'm that nigga, you bitch. They said I wouldn't make it far with this lyrical shit. Huh. Well, I guess it's just a lyrical gift that I'm the bomb that Japan hit a miracle with. Took a while for people just to start feeling my shit. Now they know I'm not the one to make appearances with. Unless it's on some Nas, Cole, Parker, Eminem shit. I ain't nothing like these rappers on that feminine shit. Pulling up in that peace sign, emblem with. All my homies put in work when I assembled the clip. It's Team Reef and don't you ever start forgetting this shit. I'm so wise, like I went through puberty twice. You wanna shine like I shine, how I do with no ice. Then Listen up close, you could use the advice. If you try a little harder, maybe you could be nice. Psych, you might be Scotty, you could never be Mike. Cause that's like being born and doing everything right. Damn, I know that sounds discouraging, right? Everybody love when I'm around like windmills. I ain't never try to fit in cause I've been real. Every beat I touch, RIP cause it's been killed. I'm like AI, no practice for the pen skills. Scary how I'm getting better, that should give you skin chills. I should hold the game for ransom, charge like 10 bill. Third eye clear like brand new windshields. So rappers giving war stories, never been infield.
Every night before I go to sleep, I have a ritual. I like to listen in order Injari, a song by Injari, following by the sound of the sea for kind of 30 minutes, and then I fall asleep. One day I attended a workshop, creative writing workshop, and I write a short piece about this short moment before I fall asleep. This is very intimate and I'm going to share this with you. Oui? Right. And then I'm going to deliver the C piece. So you need to imagine. So I listen to Injari, then this is the sound of the sea. Tropical sea, Caribbean sea for me. See my sea every night, shelter on the floor, back into the bright. See my sea every night, following this intro, the other side inside. And since we are feet in the sea, let's cross over the Atlantic Sea. Let's go into the Caribbean region. And now, the sea piece, Chant de Cannes.
Zombolese! 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 Zombolese!
Eya, 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 eya. Chant de Cannes, les ancestraux qui un instant nous rallient. Ravive pulsion primaire, éprouvé jusqu'à la lie. Je lis dans tes yeux curiosité et appréhension devant une puissance maîtrisée dans une simple chanson. Rappelle-toi sa naissance dans la souffrance, muselée. C'est donc le sceau qui amuse la douce France. Heureusement, l'exotisme reste une valeur sûre. En plus, on cherche l'authenticité au plus proche de la nature. Rappelle-toi sa résonance dans ces hautes mornes, destinées aux infatigables forces marronnes, celles qui ouvre le bal en brûlant la plantation jusqu'à l'obtention d'une libération. Au final, ce caution Moi, coupeur des cannes qui t'ont enrichi, toi, inspiration des chants qui m'ont fortifié, toi qui brûle de vieux immeubles tant parier, toi qui brûle de vieux immeubles tant parier, moi qui réagis à ton laxisme au dérosier. Et comme on a le rythme dans la peau, et bien on transforme pour éviter de penser au jour où on dépassera les bords. Mon rap, ma soul, mon roca tempère mes nerfs. Mon rap, ma soul, mon roca tempère mes nerfs. Mon rap, ma soul, mon roca tempère mes nerfs. Mieux encore, mon sang et mes larmes font swinguer la terre entière. Chant de canne, les ancestraux qui un instant nous rallient, ravivent, pulsion primaire éprouvée jusqu'à la lie. Chant de canne, chant de canne, chant de canne.
Zombolese! 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 Zombolese!
Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey ya, hey ya, hey.
I'm the doctor and the patient of my radiant words. I'm sick and wicked of the one-liners, the lines, addicted to the clicks. I'm a fiend popping my punctuation like a pill, like a class A drug. Don't need weed to calm my nerves as the chaos of my cranium didn't need more than going up in smoke. The one in the red cup with the caffeine was bad enough when I couldn't afford coke. Living a life of just above broke. I go through the symptoms of a person with a problem. On stage, my hands are clammy, my head's sweating, my heart's racing. Hiding the shakes behind the claps and attention. My mouth's dry. It's mental how my health lies in the balance. Get told we're amazing and hard, but what I took from this is I'm cold. It's mega man, the weight of my burden looks so solid. Most think what we do is a choice, because I chose the pen of a penitentiary. I chose writing things because I couldn't afford therapy. Had the conversations with self as my form of counseling. What if me walking up and down the stage ain't a presence but my disability to stay still? What if me being a colored man is because I'm actually ill? As you be able to see my insecurities up close, eyes on me, mind ponders ending, it will make me free. Not one to be blinded by the truth to appreciate I can see. I'm cooking. But what if the product I'm making kills many? I'm sick, shooting the needle like Nas. I got myself a gun. NWA. What does that mean? No whites allowed? Nah, no one was around. Dr. Dre, have you found a cure for my chronic when the days ain't fun? I have to fight the urge to pull the trigger on self cause forget GP and A&E. What we do, doctor goes deeper than the prescriptions for health. Stan is Dubin is Stan to me. I write poems and talking in third person, okay RB. Dubin, you okay? Back in the day, I pre-prescribed to say yes and pretend that some days I'm not. That's fine when I can't eat because my food chose today to not be my friend. I'm Dr. Adoniz and Patient Sinclair. Some days I feel empathy, other days I just don't care. I be both at the same time. I be split but can't spit to show how the true life of my rhymes can be gassy and spray gas. Have all you laughing with the drippiness and show my vim, but at times I'm showing the syringe is all vain. See myself as a king, but the queen shows we all don't get to reign. Being on beat, heart throbbing, showing the blood still cuts like slit wrists and fluid is in water. Mind plays tricks to a sunken space, never forgets I once had a daughter. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But I see what doctors do to nurses and call it play. I believe if you don't work on your innards, then the demons might have a say. When most can't think or function, crippling health. hand on heart, I'm here today because I never stopped talking to myself. Chef Adoniz.
Come on.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Debbie. I always introduce myself as the girl that does poetry. People are probably like, oh, but what's your name? My name is Debbie. Yeah, so I'm the girl that does poetry. That's what I do. I'm still a newbie, so you guys are gonna hear my nerves, but this is a piece that I wrote about my 20s. I'm 21, and Jesus, literally, like, this is a lot. I can't lie. But yeah, this is a piece about my 20s with biblical references, and I just want to say, at the time in which I wrote this, we could actually trust Liz and the Queen was still alive. But yeah, this is my genesis. I struggle to show up. Matthew 19:20. I don't want to grow up. I would like to stay forever 21. I don't know about you, but I ain't feeling 22, so moving on swiftly, just bear with me. Come paint a picture of the years of me. I believe I'm tailor-made like Tiano. You can say Spike T as the last rose petal has fallen, and I cried when I watched this ever so slightly, as music is my drug, it floods like Evan Almighty. And before we get into my exodus, let me give you direction like Spike Lee. My mind is like the Garden of Eden, a sanctum where I host my thoughts, and just like in Eden, my actions sow seeds that lead to a destination that grow flowers or water weeds. Please, when I see her, I got something special for that girl Eve, because when did I assume so much responsibility? Trying to navigate my 20s with tact and agility feels like a bleak test, because I keep on swearing. Discipline is calling me and I'm just airing, because I don't want to grow up, I want to be a Toys R Us kid. I admire the innocence of younger me. She trusted, not lusted after money and property. Comfortable in poverty, as some of her happiest moments were free of charge. I had so little, but I was living large. Now it's all about a J.O.B. on my J's mind and money like cold K.O.D. My mind that was once a beautiful garden is now the window to my pain. Mentally lashing myself with a cane, I'm unable to fathom how someone who was once wild and free fell into systemic oppressive patterns. This is my exodus. Cause like an Israelite, I've become enslaved to capitalist ideology. Marks branded on me and heavy chains, but like Moses, I'm in the now. Convincing myself it's worth the gains. Last summer, I saw my manager more than my friends. That's insane. So for me of tomorrow, this is for you. I promise that we'll spend more time and do the things we like that keep us happy. When the world pulls us down, I promise we'll push. Resist it like the burning bush, may our candle never go out. Because these 20s are roaring a little too loud, like not trying to be funny, but stop it, calm down. The walls are closing in. The glass ceiling keeps raising. I'm reaching for the stars and the onlookers are gazing. This is my Rehoboth, that means open spaces. I've been taking myself to more colourful places like open mics and cinema dates with just me, myself and I. And these colourful creative places, these are my high, because I get too lost in numbers and time frames and deadlines. But I don't want to miss the promised land chasing money, fame and headlines. I sacrifice my free time like I'm forever young, then get angry when my soul yearns for more, or tell unsung Leviticus. A desperate thirst to find balance, the in-between. Utilize your talents, enjoy the meantime, waits for no one, trying to see green. In this we trust, God save the Queen. But in this case, the Queen is me, and heavy is the head that wears the crown. Yes. I pray it doesn't fall as the leaves turn brown, and it gets darker earlier and colder and grey. Because I'm always in my head like Coldplay, but I would like to breathe and trust. It says in the Bible that you not only just do what I ask or think, but you exceed. As long as I maintain the faith of a mustard seed, that doesn't seem too hard to do. So I place all my faith in you like Ruth, and please don't judge me. I wear the crown, but he is sovereign. The first king, I'm more like Esther, studying, immersing into spaces I'm called to be in. A clean heart and renewed spirit is the countenance I aim to exhibit. That is my psalm. No matter the direction, like the lines on my palms, the prophecies and proverbs spoken over me instruct me to hand it all to God for him to oversee, because I have a bad habit of trying to micromanage and end up causing much more damage, when instead I should invest my time into the things of God. Seek ye first and all else, finish it off. But there's this degree that's flogging me, and also then there's poetry and networking and being the best version and finding love, because like I said, not forever 21 and this and that and tick for tat, and that's when it just gets too much, so I just want silence. But that's when condemnation chooses violence, and with all its power the thoughts are louder. So sometimes I sing refiner because I want to be tried like David into the fire, and some of you are the same, wait, I mean the same. I know I'm not the only one. What I'm really trying to say is we're all alone in this together. The monumental crippling pressure to make it today and rest tomorrow, whilst carrying doubts and fears and sorrow, trying to compartmentalize the different parts of me that I can't see but are coming to fruition, not by sight but more by vision. Dark am I yet lovely, this is my song of songs. 2 Chronicles 2017, the battle is already won. 2019, I started university. It's been a line graph filled with adversity and highs and lows that swing like chariot, and I dodge and fight back, break free like Harriet. For I know the plans I have for you, 2911. This soothes my lamentations. I'll know I walk across that stage with my cap and gown graduation. I just want to live a good life before my homecoming. I don't care about the flashing lights, I see the smoke coming. Fire and desire, so I'm just focusing, I'm a different breed. I promise I'll make my mark. Bittersweet poetry that flows out from my heart. You are listening to my origin story, the Gospel of Luke. A wordsmith you can't disregard, pen game you can't repeat. Let's not act, this is my scene. I can do all things, Philippians 4:13, so honestly just watch this space. I'll write these words and then seek your face, and as you guide me, I'll fall no way like Drake, following God's plan. Falling black, I know my place. He does the shadow work, I just show up. Maybe it isn't that bad to grow up. Faith is being certain of what we can't see. That's what Hebrews said to me, and the word of God is alive and active, so fear is a feeling that's dead to me. I fix my eyes on God, who helps me do my best. Put on the armor, strap the word of God to me like a bulletproof vest. Yes, I'll answer your call and fulfill my duties. Because before I was formed in my mother's womb, you knew me, and out of darkness came light. So I'll pop a fight whilst the world's at war. Long haul, but I'm ready for the roadblocks. This is the intermission. Tunnel vision, I'm pulling out the show stops. I'll wield this craft of mine. I take matters into my own hands, then you snatch it back. Relentlessly watching as the man of the match attacks, cause I feel like I'm running out of time. This really ain't a Game Boy. Wanna push P like PlayStation. Set the bar like escrow, but this ain't a money heist. Ain't on the run like Esco, all jokes aside. I can't wait till a headline, I'll put my money where my mouth is. And it won't be dedicated to the people that doubted, but those who saw the light in me when I dimmed myself. Those who championed me when I couldn't see the talent within myself. So to future me, I dare you to be bold. I dare you to be warmth in rooms that are cold. I dare you to be a historian for stories untold. Yeah, our midsummer snack dream may ain't never go up.
Because we got a man that doesn't need the money.
Yeah, you know them ones.
You know who they? You know he knows. He knows. It's jodY. jodY, coming to the stage. Prepare yourself.
Sorry, I couldn't help but fall for you.
It's that one, yeah?
Sometimes I can't help but... Sometimes I can't help but be a cheeky brat who neatly acts like a Nicky Mac. Daddy. But I wasn't always this way. Nah, things started to change in my school days. You see, I went to college to gain knowledge, right? But whilst being there, I started to get acknowledged very well by the girls. I went from a shy, frail, pale male to a young chap that excelled in a class called game. Because everywhere you looked, most guys were the same. Roadmans who never hold hands, just go ham and add a dagger to a slow jam. And those mans be like, yo, fam! Check the pip chick with a fit tit. She's a litness and can get this dick. Oh, damn! Someone's been eating mo yams. Let me back off, because that back off is so wow. No thanks.
You dirty boy.
Yes, I am.
So wow, no thanks. I'm not that type of guy. They say real G's move silent, so I crept on the slide, or at least I tried. Hi.
Hey! Oh, he's good.
Pardon my French, but je m'appelle jodY. I know you don't really know me, but I'm a 6'1" -3 spoken word poet artiste. To be or not to be your future man. It is noble and kind to go on a date with me, could you please?
She's taken!
Yo, speak to your girl.
It's your boyfriend!
I was on BT.
Sky.
Yo, can you believe that shit, man? Normally I shoot my shot but get shot down in a manner so profound because where I'm from, some girls are good from far but far from good. Good attitudes, never atting you, just acting cool as if it's cool. Oh, how my soul would sing the blues, but one day Cupid answered my calls. My FB sing that DM ding from a Brazilian willing to go on a date with me. Jeez, best believe we proceed to talk. Gave up more information than 6'9" in court. Elation awakened, chemistry took shape, and I plucked up the courage to ask, so you want to go on a date then? Yeah, sure. What you want to do? How about a movie or food? Cool. A couple days pass, the date night starts. I'm eagerly early, she's fashionably late. But the second we meet, sparks. Over dinner, we done nothing but laugh. Her petite, unique physique resembled a portrait painted by Da Vinci, because she was a pure work of art. As the night came to an end, she leant over the table and gave a suggestion. How about that movie then? Ka-ching, I'm in, hashtag winning, as we stroll up the road and hold each other's gaze. With me, chivalry is not dead, so for the tickets I offer to pay, but she pulls me away and says, no, 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 no. I've got this one, babes. Babes. She called me babe. She called man's babes. As we sit back and chit-chat, our fingertips click. There was an awkward silence, but like the life of Fred Hampton, I chose to be defiant and went in for the kiss. No McDonald's, but love it. Alas, this is the moment where the poem takes a dip. For 2 weeks and a bit, we kept the relationship on the DL. We didn't want it to get derailed, but things came crashing down at the Billboard Awards featuring Miguel. Because I'm overbearing, wearing cologne named testosterone, wanna be Sylvester Stallone, cologne teeth Miguel? Nah man, what the hell, who's this dude coming into our lives? How did he slip through? Me and him got more than an issue. I don't gangbang, but right now man stands repping the Crip crew. Step up, welcome to the streets, don't trip fool. A punch from me is gonna feel like a missile. With more jabs than Ip Dip do. With more jabs than Ip Dip do. Oh no!
You know the one.
Take it back, like that. Okay. Who's this dude coming into our lives? How did he slip through? Me and him got more than an issue. I don't gangbang, but right now man stands repping the Crip crew. Step up, welcome to the streets, don't trip fool. A punch from me's gonna feel like a missile. With more jabs than Ip Dip do, he's a bitch. Oh no, with more jabs than Ip Dip do. This is not cool. I'm forgetting the line when it rhymes, but I'm not even on time. I know. There we go. Okay. How did he slip through? Me and him got more than an issue. I don't gangbang, but right now man stands repping the Crip crew. Step up, welcome to the streets, don't trip fool. A punch from me's gonna feel like a missile. With more jabs than Ip Dip do. I'm a beast. Pitbull, he's a bitch. Shih Tzu. Then I found out he's semi-pro in jiu-jitsu. He's literally the dictionary definition of Mr. Steal Your Girl. But you know what? It's cool. I won't miss you. Go off, live happily ever after, okay? We'll be reunited one day. And that's when I realized love is just a phase. Love is emotions trapped in a maze. Love is a game that tames. Love is a chain of events that will change your outlook on life. Love is full of plight. Love is soul shaking, heartbreaking. They love me, not debating. But then again, at times, love is an adventure worth taking. So take it, but don't overly chase it. For love is blind and cruel. But if it's truly time, love will eventually find you.
She's got a man. She's got a man. I think next time jodY's coming on stage, we need all the single ladies to write their names, at the front. We need to wear a badge that says I'm single, I'm taken, so we don't make that mistake again.
I'm looking at my militia right now. You guys are all my army, so what I need from you, when I say we are, you need to say we are, like you're angry, like I pissed you off. So we are. We are. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. One more. We are. We are. Right. Okay. So this piece is called Identity. This one is for all the poets, all the creatives. Listen. We are. We are.
Do it again.
We are. We are. Miraculous wonders.
Hey, I know.
Wizards and wanderers. That means we're traveling the country and spells get conjured. Bars in abundance. Double entendres. We won't be divided. Strength in numbers. Tens of hundreds. Could be millions. And one day billions. Actually, nah. Maybe not billions, because you're not really brilliant if everyone's brilliant. I'm saying, if everyone's extraordinary, I become ordinary. Now I'm getting vexed because I know I ain't ordinary. And when I get pissed off, everyone piss off. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift off. And if you get restless, no hate gestures. I suggest that you jest with the ancestors. Last time they told me, secrets encrypted. All I can tell you is we've been gifted, divinely assisted. Don't get it twisted, might be the greatest that ever existed. And when we touch mic, ears get addicted. Rocks turn liquid, tectonic plates on the earth get shifted. Spirits get lifted, minds get captured. Come like the rapture, still take pictures. Quick what's the caption, come like a sickness. Those of reality might want sickness. Drowning in sorrow then, cry for a witness. They're drowning in sorrow, your mind and your business. Crowning tomorrow then, writing in scriptures. How time can't be borrowed and crying for bitches, please. Please. Deflate your egos.
Tell them.
We ain't heroes. Can't lie, this one's hard to wheel up still. You know them ones. We ain't heroes. But we are.
We are.
We are. But we are.
We are.
Y'all motherfuckers sleep, man. We are.
We are.
Extraterrestrial. Next to celestial. That means we're out of this world yet look down on no one. Gotta stay humble. Even if they know we've got first class delivery, why do they think they can label and box us? Don't give us titles like we are some boxers. Am I a poet, a rapper, or writer? Blood, I can be all or I can be neither. I am an artist. I am the hardest. That doesn't mean I'm too special for classes. The greatest of teachers still learn from their students. See me? I'm a fusion, master apprentice, and I need that balance in all of my friendships. When I leave pen at the end of my sentence, trust if I do, I'll be back with a vengeance, because we are magical scribes with excellent rhymes, purest of souls, and the zen never dies, pen never dries, wind never eyes, sense bad vibes, severed in ties, because we are verbal assassins, perform with passion, don't need laxatives to make shit happen, line up the prophets in orderly fashion, unraveling truths when we get to rapping, matrix glitches, brothers and sisters, matrix glitches, you can ask Morpheus, he knows we're born for this, might go to war for this, shielding a sword for this, chip on your shoulder, why? We're the sourciest, hate on our energy, hate that it's meant to be, but all of that hate can't change our identity. I said, we are.
We are.
Thank you very much.
Hey, my man here, yeah, great host. Hey, you know, I've got a question for you.
Alright then.
Heads or tails?
Jeez.
Guess what I like?
Hey, it's not that tails. It's not that tails.
Alright, you like heads or tails? This space called.
What shit ain't even.
This space called two faces and a smile. You said heads.
Yes.
Heads or tails? I guess I gotta tell a story then. A young boy that was afraid to give people eye contact because Jim called his mask. Not BSing, I was wearing a mask. Mr. Hide behind life. Seeing the bright side. I widened my mind because I can't hide my problems. I do. Yeah, I said it. I thought I was a sinner because I had dyslexia. Don't let Alexa know. In my conversation with the stars, knowing that one day I will be there with them.
You got this.
Come on,
You got this, you got this, you got this.
Greatest expectations, but me in disappointment. So what is the point of truly being happy? My hair is nappy, but I'm not the saddest person ever.
You got this?
You got this.
No, don't ask me to be emotional. If I did, question is, will you listen to me or just let me hush and just deal with it? Mama doesn't want to deal with it. You know what? In her mind, she thinks she did the best she could. You know, I'm not a joker. Trying to make people like me. Being a people pleaser doesn't pay my bills. And I sure won't take that pill to hide my pain.
You got this, Tom.
Wheel it back a little bit.
Nah, I know about it. I got the sauce, don't wait.
Saucer.
No, sauce. You know, when you see me, just know I'm cool. Yes, I got issues. Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Don't ask me about it because trust me, it's long. Don't worry, I'm not that young boy no more, with that low self-esteem, you know, who just struggled to constantly love himself. Just know you got the greatest thing of all people. But you know when you got someone who loves you and cares for who you are. Much love, one love. 2 faces, 1 smile. And that's me. Peace.
Whatever you want, whatever you need, anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally, 'cause I'm every woman. It's all in me. It's all in me. The truth I'm spitting be gripping. The same way ghost bond glue ain't lifting. Like flies on shit, it be hitting. Hitting the right words, verse, note, strokes. I mean pen strokes. I. I'm capping. Because I only use Apple Notes to write my poetry. But am I a poet, a singer, an actress, or a comedian? I don't know about you. But I'm just trying to be me with this infectious personality. I'm keeping things SGW. That's Sad Gurl Winter, not SWV. But I can definitely be a sister with a voice. And yeah, I may be new to this, but I'm used to it. Because poetry is a form of self-expression. And I'm not a no clueless-ish. So I put my hurts and my L's into my virtual paper, roll it up and light it one time and let the fumes seduce the listeners. And no, I don't mean it in no flirtatious manner. I just have that effect. And I know I be having the audience giggle with my cheeky one-liners, but I soon aspire to become a headliner, and you're gonna watch me do my thing. Come on. And I know I be having the audience giggle with my cheeky one-liners, but I soon aspire to become a headliner, and you're gonna watch me do my thing. I'm the multifaceted creative with the drip that's on spill. I'm the gift that keeps on giving, so sleep on me if you will, or remain slept or come correct, car. My aura be captivating, and I will not be held responsible for any damage caused. That's a you problem, so miss me off that. And you know, I'm just trying to do me in the best way and batter the trials that be hitting me up on my worst days. And my name is Sad Gurl Winter, and this is the introduction to my set. Welcome, guys. What are you man saying? Are you man good? I want energy throughout the whole set. None of this dead energies, yeah? Straight vibes. So I don't want to waste time. Could I have a volunteer from the audience? Anyone? Throw your hand up in the air. Oh, Reef. Come on. We're going to play a quick game. Well, let me drink some water quickly. But we're going to play a quick game of rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yep. Best of 3. On shoot. Come with your A game. You ready? Of course. Cool. Let's go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, okay, let's try that again. I thought it was 3. No, best of 3. So 3 rounds. Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What's wrong with you? You're delaying my set, my guy.
Rock, paper, scissors, says shoot. That's how
No. We're doing it Rihanna's way.
Shoot?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Rihanna's way. Rock, paper, scissors. I need someone that's going to do this right.
I got you.
All right, cool, let's go.
I'm learning. Okay, I got you.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn, you got me. Come on.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Get out of here, man. I won. All right, cool. Sorry, I missed. Well, my way, innit? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. With the strap that he got from his older, he'll become the top silencer when he silences ya. A youth his age had to get batted up, but forget a verbal because guns speak louder than words. He has the strap in his hand whilst he's looking in the mirror practicing. Aim for the fire, he just needs to teach him a lesson. His mum's in the kitchen getting turned to gospel. His dad's out the picture, he left them when he was a year old. All that pent up anger he puts into riding out with his boys. Feeling like the man he's got weight to shift. becoming joint breadwinner of his Marge, pushing food to put food on the table. Heavy machinery, he's feeling his artillery. He's a young buck, but he's packing heavy. Chat to him silly and he'll aim for your third eye. Give you an opportunity to open up your senses. Rock, paper, scissors. Now, who told his youth to carry the blade with enough inches, the length of his forearm, and he's bragging about chefing? If you can't handle the heat, then stay out the kitchen. Car, when he chings, man, best believe he ain't stressing. The double life he's living, he's got every man hoodwinked. A church boy at yard, but a daily offender in the streets. His aunts and uncles are always praising him. But outside, he's raising hell in the blocks. Youngest of the gang, but he moves unfazed. He's got a wise old head and knowledge for days. Start moving mad and you'll catch his fade. Ask little man the strap. He learnt the hard way. Rock. That white powder that gives true meaning to got your nose. Because when it takes your nose, you're too far gone. It's kind of got me thinking of that Seabiz song. Get that cocaine out the foil, bring that water to a boil. Because they're cracked down in Crack City. Spin the block and I'm sure you'll find a couple nitties. Get their supplies from these two young guys, but Scissors tried selling on the wrong turf and now it's turf wars. Backed out the shank on this upcoming gunman. Little man was reduced to silence. It was the first time he was experiencing violence. His oldest told him to man up, and now my man is strapped up. Eye for an eye. Rock, paper. That money, that dosh, that wonga, that cash in hand. Constantly getting busy with Lizzie. Will Charlie get that same love though? Money makes the world go round, but it's the same thing to make everything come crashing down. He's shooting because Scissors tried to sell Rock and his bits to make paper. And he's got to be kingpin. So he's waiting for the right time to catch him slipping. Scissors is minding his business with his family. Shoot approaches him looking all funny. Straight instinct, Scissors backs out the shank and forces it into his stomach. Shoot lets off a gunshot and he goes straight for the chest. It wasn't a thigh. A horrific scream is released as both guys are bleeding out. Barely hit puberty, but are we about to experience a death in the family? Well, we'll have to wait and see. The tale of Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Oh my gosh, hi. So guys, I don't know about you, but my tolerance for humans is going down the drain like a tin of sardines. We're all sandwiched on this train and Joe's getting shifted by this auntie straight-bodied. Man's flying through the train, make way just for noddy. Because common sense ain't common and I'm tired of witnessing idiocies. Like, don't press the button, the doors open automatically. Pick up your feet like you have somewhere to be. Because your idle walking is really delaying me. To the man them in the trackies that they ain't washed for days, I beg, please open your nostrils and smell the decay. Just because you're wearing Nike does not give you the right to smell like a human stink bomb. To the man them in the trackie that they ain't washed for days, I beg, please open your nostrils and smell the decay. Just because you're wearing Nike does not give you the right to smell like a human stink bomb. And if I see another child wilding out and their parents don't say nizzy, I'm gonna have to hold my head because someone's getting slapped silly. I saw one girl. If I see another child wilding out and their parents don't say nizzy, I'm gonna have to hold my head because someone's getting slapped silly. I saw one girl swinging from the bars like she's Tarzan's picnic. I'm looking at her mum like, say something, Nikki. If I was on the platform first and the train is approaching, don't edge in front of me like you were here before me. Take a step back, let people off the train first. Why push through them? I swear these people have zero decorum. But pause. I have a serious question. Which is hotter? Hell, the Central Line, or the Victoria Line? Let me know. Let me know, because I swear I nearly passed out on the Vicky Line the other day. Anyways, lastly, don't watch my face like you and I are size. Yes, I have a screw face, and I might give the side eye. But can you blame me, though? Look how long I've been putting up this stupidity for. My name is Rihanna, a.k.a. Gurl Winter, and you just tuned into Rants with Reef. Thank you. be drinking water in between because my throat's gonna catch me lacking. So next poem is called Silent Cries. And I wrote this a couple months ago when one of our fellow poets' daughters went missing, but thank God she got found. But I was really in my thoughts, my feels about life. So here it goes. Silent cries, tears abide, our fears align as we tune into ourselves and pre the scars of our hearts, tales of the past or anxiety for the future, opens unto us like shattered glass, apply the pressure, pressure makes diamonds, diamonds are a girl's best friend, but how do we make our crooked path straight in a world that gets worse by the day? And yes, I speak with passion because this is my call to action. Don't trouble. Let us live our lives and let the blessings flow so it increases double. And if life tries to come at you fast and choke slam you and you're not careful, you could end up going through the table, mashing up the whole thing until you hear ding, 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 and then you want to be screaming that life is life in you. And no, I'm not having a go at you because I feel that burden too. Sometimes it's hard to exist in a world where you feel like you shouldn't exist. Thank you. All right, guys, hate to be that girl, but we're on the final poem already. And it's a classic. It's a classic. So to the people that know this poem, close your mouths. We're going to relive it like it's the first time. He's infectious.
Reload.
Yo, all right. He's infectious. You know this dance. Every man wants a piece of him. We all know who he is. You just gotta crack the code. He ruined me from the age of 19 when he took me under his wing. I thought I was going places. But they warned me from the start, you're going to regret this. But I thought that this was a change in my life that was needed. I should have saw the signs that I was going to be programmed. I had to do standards just to meet up to his standards. It was a bit OCD if you ask me, but I soon followed in his footsteps and wanted everything to be perfect. He was and still is known as the king, but that's cap if you ask me, because no amount of grey tech is going to deter me from speaking my truth. Master manipulator with his puppets at his fingertips. As soon as Steve is on the shop floor, everyone's running around like headless chickens, trying to look busy. I'll never forget the day where someone spoke to me through profanities. Effing and blinding. He must have lost his damn mind. Because little did he know, I wanted to punch him up. I had to risk my life for his seal of approval. 10 toes in down the center, just to retrieve garms that had a crocodile and a swoosh on it. If man backed out a shank on me, what would happen next? Well, I wouldn't be here to tell the story. Nor do I own an SIA badge, but that doesn't matter. Because whether you're on the... Who said that? Because whether you're on the early, the sideman, or the late shift, best believe he wants you back here the next day on a 6-3.
Say it again.
Donkey, you're feeling this, innit? Whether you're on the early, the sideman, or the late shift, best believe he wants you back here the next day on a 6-3. Flip me. Talk about reaching new levels of illegalities. Oh, you 16? 10 p.m. finish, but you're not going home till 11:30, 12 o'clock. You get me. But would you believe me if I said his spirits are lurking? His demons of the night to spread confusion and instill fright. One man said he saw a hand illuminating in the light. Mirror reflection of a young child. Them man had to play the Quran out loud, and I don't blame them. Because we all need God's protection from the underworld. But the only thing that kept me going was witnessing the fine wine that he kept on bestowing. So, beautiful black men, I see you, but I also have to unsee you, because your gal in your hand can see me too. And I don't want to smoke. But remember this, when you men are out here stunting in your 95s and living life to the max, us men are being paid peanuts, and that's even before tax. National minimum wage, for us men to be in mental disarray, and don't get me started on being called mates, because I'm not their mate. Anyways, I've been through the trenches. I started off in a sweat box, ended up on the streets, and then finally Surrey Keys. I have 6 years of jail time under my belt. I know he changed me because I was no longer myself. And yes, I became a victim to his I became a victim of being cast under his spell. I left him twice and still returned to his modern day hell. His name? John David. Abbreviated form? JD. Surviving JD Sports. Thank you. Yay! Thank you so much. Come on. Had to come and do my thing. So I just want to give quick shout outs, drop my socials, and then I'll get out of your faces. So I want to give a quick shout out to Meta and BYOB for allowing me to have my first ever headliner. Shout out to everyone that's come through, old faces, new faces, people from back in the days, my bestie, my bro, poetry family, work family, everyone. Love you, man. Shout out to you, shout out to God as well. If you want to find me, Pani Social. My name is Sad Gurl Winter. Sad as the emotion. Girl as in girl, winter as in the season. Thank you. Coward! Coward! Coward!
Please, can you show the crowd your nails?
My... Coward! Coward! Come on.
It gripped your mind, didn't
It will do damage. It will do damage. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What happens when you burn sage? Do you see?
Burn some sage.
You expel the demons within you. You relax. The smell that sage actually smells nice. I don't know, I've never burnt sage. You can see, I'm bad vibes. You can see I'm bad vibes. I've never burnt any sage in my life.
Wait, you burn other herbs?
Sorry?
You burn other herbs?
Do I burn her? Oh, I burn what she wants me to burn.
Oh,
That's it.
Hey, you say no, like what's that?
Alright then. So, for everyone here who felt winter come, who felt the energy, who wants to go home and feel warm, I want you guys wearing coats inside? I don't get it. Aren't you hot?
It's hot in this bitch.
It's hot, man. It's hot.
It is hot in this bitch.
Alright, you guys practicing saving heating when you get home? That's the practice. That's the practice. Cost of living crisis. Alright. So tonight, we experienced the cost of sharing. Alright? And that tells me you guys are ready to go home, simmer down, relax. Maybe make a tea, do some skincare, and prepare for the next day. Alright? So we've come to the lovely end of the night. And I want to give thanks to Sad Gurl Winter. Don't make me bring out the night uncle in me, man. Clap! Yes! Anyway, so I want to thank everyone who's blessed this stage tonight. People who spoke French. People brought up trauma. Because to my lad, I'm sick, you know. Then I want you guys prepared to go home. Prepare yourself for the lovely day tomorrow. And keep your energies up. Okay? It's time for plugs.
Yes.
And we got the metaphorest, the man that brought you windows to the spirit. Give me some clapping, man. I want that intro song, I need some claps. Alright, so Meta's come to the stage, give you some plugs. Come on, man. Oh, please, I don't like plugging myself. I want Meta to do it first and I can go last and go home so you can remember me. You know? Alright, then.
Alright, you got me. By the way, Mosh is available for voice notes if you guys want to have a voice note from him. Just go up to him and ask for his number. Oh yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna put his at in the BYB poetry story, and you can just follow it. So this is Windows to the Spirits. I'm actually cooking up something for next year, 2023. From January to April, the first Sunday of the month, I'll be doing Windows to the Spirits in Clapham. So if you're from there, you can come through at Omnibus Theatre. And I got a poetry event on Saturday Dalston Lounge, Poetry and Ships. Got a couple poets in here. I think it was Nomadic is doing something.
Nomadic Libaax.
Yeah. Some of the other poets are coming through, and you get tickets on Eventbrite.
It's a big party.
Yeah,
3-hour party.
a bit more than that, yeah. So 2 hours of poetry and then 3 hours of whatever's left to dance and network with your fellow poets and show love in it. So also Haroon on the decks will be there. Go follow Haroon as well. It's Haroon Creates. Am I correct? I also got a YouTube channel. So anyone's performances, if you're okay with me putting them up, you can just like say cool. Or if you got an issue, like we'll just hurry at me and I'll take it down. Or I'll just remember to not put it up. Either way. But yeah, it's the metaphorest, the metaphor with PHEST, all one word. Thanks.
Monday.
Oh yes. Okay, I got you.
That's
okay.
why she's headlining.
So obviously we're gonna be back on Monday next week. Luke Jamie is headlining. Wembley, Wembley, Box Park, and that's a free event. So just come through. You still gotta get a ticket from Eventbrite, but it's free in there. So it's all good. Alright, cool. You good? Did I leave for that? Leave it now?
Do you remember? Just don't take your time. I'll be speaking for a bit. If your memory goes, it's fine. So, Winter, you got any bars left?
What bars?
Come on, man, just speak. They want to hear your voice. That's why they're here. That's why they're here. Just give them a little bit of energy.
All right, clap for the headliner.
So yeah, I just want to say thank you to you man buying tickets. Even though some of you guys miss me, I'm not taking it personally. The fact that you came. No, I'm being.
No shade.
I'm being 100. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I'm hearing bodies on the buses.
No. 100 is nothing personal. It's not shots, bro. But I'm just grateful for this opportunity. Obviously, I want to be more active on the poetry thing.
Come on.
Open to collaboration, so slide into my DMs for business purposes.
Business
only.
Boys and girls, no winking.
No flirtation, no. Business
aubergine emojis,
None of that. Business only, but I'm happy to collab with you, man. And yeah, I'll just sprinkle a little bit of something.
And yesterday's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. So yeah, no, thank you guys. I appreciate you, man.